Hey guys, good morning. Hope you folks having a great morning. No, first and foremost, let me get the date out of the way. Today is actually December 18th, 2025. Now, a few days ago, I would say 5 days ago, I brought I remember telling you guys about the eastern part of the North American continent. I brought some information to your attention. Now, early this morning, Quebec, basically north of Quebec, had a 3.0 magnitude. I'm kind of looking at my iPad right here just to make sure I have the location correctly for my friends over there in Canada. This is the eastern part of the North American continent, basically where you find Quebec, Montreal, Ottawa, those places. Now, this location is right next to Quebec. It's called Saint Pascal, Canada. Quebec is a these are I'm guessing that's French because most people in Quebec speak French. So it's Saint Pascal, Canada. It's right there along the lake north of Quebec, a 3.0 magnitude. Now, again, as I keep saying, the eastern part of the North American continent will show some significant seismic activity. Places like New Jersey, places like the northern part of New York, the state of New York, close to Rochester, right next to Toronto, Ottawa, Montreal, Vermont, Massachusetts. These places are going to be shaken even more with the seismic activity in the near future. So I'm always trying to emphasize these locations and letting people know that it's coming. And also one of the main reason why this is happening, it's because of the movement of the Craton plate because of electromagnetic disturbances. Now, electromagnetic disturbances is something you really don't have to get into. Is because of what's happening to our solar system, the way the sun is behaving, and the way the binary system is the effect of the binary system that's getting close to our solar system, the way it's playing on our solar system. So these activity are going to intensify. Now, also, it's going to change the way the sun behave, and the way the sun behave dictate everything we do here on Earth. It dictate basically every single thing. Once again, north of Quebec, Canada, it's got hit 3.0 magnitude. Let me bring some attention right here to New Mexico, guys. There's a swarm of earthquake happening in New Mexico. And again, I'm going back to the movement of the Craton plate. If you guys didn't notice, you can look into it. The North American continent is actually consists of six craton. It's six big slab of rock pushed together that create the North American continent. These craton plates are shifting and they're basically tearing apart. Now, when you see New Mexico right next to the southern part of Texas getting swarms of earthquake like this, what that tells me now is that location over on the west coast, like Nevada, and there we go. Nevada is getting a swarm of earthquake because the biggest craton plate on the North American continent run all the way from New Mexico all the way up to Nevada along the San Andreas fault line. So everything is tied into each other. Los Angeles, ooh, boy, man, there's a section right next to Los Angeles called OJ. I hope I pronounce this correct. OJ, California. OJ, California. OJ, California is having huge swarms of earthquake. It's not that far from Los Angeles. I would say not that close. It's more closer to Ventura, California than anything else. But the San Andreas fault line, guys, is acting up really, really bad. And northern part of California is also seeing swarms of earthquake, which go all the way over to the Cascade subduction zone. A lot of 3.2 magnitude quakes are hitting the Cascade subduction zone right now, which basically, when you see this happening, it tells me like places like Japan, places like over there in Russia, off the coast of Russia, they're getting some huge seismic activity because all of this is tied to the Pacific plate, which is basically 1/3 of the landmass here on Earth. The plate is huge. Now, Vancouver Island, Canada, is also seeing seismic activity. But once again, guys, if you're over there in southern part of New Mexico, White City, New Mexico, you guys are getting a swarm of earthquake. Also, southern Texas, swarm of earthquake. Nevada, you're gonna get a swarm of it. The San Andreas fault line is just gonna get hammered right now with earthquake, and the big quakes are happening at the southern tip of Alaska. Alaska is just getting hit hard. Also, the coastline of Russia, along the coastline of Russia, all the way down to Japan. The northern part of Japan is seeing some huge seismic activity. So I also off the coast of Russia, huge seismic activity. It's happening right now. Um, Philippines, Thailand, get yourself ready. Big quakes are coming your way. It is what it is. You can't do anything to stop it. And also Places like Vanuatu Islands, Solomon Islands, Fiji, and Tonga is seeing big earthquake right now. Now let me go over here to Europe. Turkey. Turkey, I'm putting you guys on notice right now. There's some quakes coming your way, and I'm letting you guys get ready for this. Also, Greece. Greece, you got hit hard with a 5.3. It's south of Athens along the coast out there in the water. It's not that far from Pyrgos, Turkey. Pyrgos, Turkey. It's right next to Pyrgos, Turkey. It's off the coastline. So, yeah, it's out in the water basically. So, Turkey, huge quakes. Putting you guys on notice here. And the Caribbean. Let me go over to the Caribbean. Turkey. When it goes to Puerto Rico, southern part of Puerto Rico is just gonna hit hard. There's a lot. I mean, they're not big, but it's just the consistency tells me what's happening in the southern part of Puerto Rico is just going to magnify big quakes around DR, Punta Cana area between Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. Most of the big quake you find close to Punta Cana, but the southern part of Puerto Rico is getting hit hard with some big seismic activity and going all the way down to not much happening in South America. Central America, you will see some activity here around Costa Rica, Honduras. This is where you're going to off the coastline, right next to Costa Rica and Honduras in Central America. But once again, keep your eyes on the Caribbean, southern part of Puerto Rico, and also DR, close to Punta Cana. Again, on the eastern part of the North American continent, over there in Canada, you guys are going to pick up some more seismic activity. So once again, if you're in Toronto, if you're in Quebec, Ottawa, Montreal, these areas, you're going to feel some seismic activity coming your way in a few days, coming your way in the future. And it's not that far off, guys. It's coming. But the San Andreas fault line is something that I'm really keeping my eyes on because what's happening now to the Pacific plate, anytime now you can have a 6.0 magnitude or even bigger hidden over there in California, right next to, I would say if it's going to hit 6.0 magnitude, you probably see the chance of a 6.0 hitting close to San Francisco and Los Angeles is extremely high right now. So getting you guys ready. It's not that far-fetched for what I'm seeing happening right now. And but there's more swarms of it coming your way. They're really, once again, the really big quakes, you're gonna find them off the coast of Alaska, southern Alaska. So my friends over there in Alaska, south of Anchorage, this is where you're actually going to see some really big ones. And off the coast of Russia, of course. Japan, they're gonna get it. Taiwan, Philippines, and let me see if I remember carefully, Fiji, Solomon Island, Vanuatu, and Tonga will see some big quakes. Again, moving all the way up to Europe, Turkey, you guys are going to get hit hard. Quakes are coming your way, and off the coast of Greece, big quakes are coming your way. But again, we have a couple more days to go for Christmas, and I see more quakes hidden over there on the eastern part of the North American continent in the coming days. So once again, I'm putting you guys on your P's and Q's, preparing you for it. And if you're watching my video, go ahead, follow me on all my social media accounts. This is my username. It's right here on my t-shirt. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this information. Just putting it out here to make you guys aware. It is that